Lucid dreaming, a way for you to control what's happening in your dreams. You can literally do anything. Imagine it and it will be yours. Doesn't that sound absolutely amazing? So I want to know how I could do this as well. Upon further investigation, I figured out a couple of things. Lucid dreaming is only possible during REM sleep. This is a period during your sleep when your eyes move a lot, and your brain activity looks very similar to the brain activity while you're awake. It is also possible to train yourself to lucid dream, which is what I'll be doing in the next couple of days. So day one begins, and the first step of what we need to do is write in our dream journal. This is an important tool to keep track of someone's dreams. Starting this is the best way to capture details that may otherwise be forgotten or remembered inaccurately. Doing this will make us more prone to realize that we are actually in a dream. The guide that I found on Reddit suggests that somebody who wants to lucid dream should at least meditate 30 minutes to an hour each day. For food, it is recommended to eat anything that is high in acetylcholine, which is the nutrition that helps your brain and nervous system regulate memory. Okay, so it's currently 12:17, and usually how lucid dreaming works is that I have to put an alarm 4 to 5 hours after I fall asleep. That is a period when I actually get into the so-called REM sleep. Now at that point, I will try to make my body sleep but my mind be awake. Then I can enter the lucid dream. To be honest, it sounds ludicrous. I don't even know if it's gonna work, but I guess we'll have to try. So I got into bed and turned off the lights and awaited my first experience with lucid dreaming. At 4 o'clock, my alarm rang and I woke up to turn off the alarm. Afterwards, I went straight back to bed, and from the hazy memory that I had, all I remember was that my consciousness didn't last long. Things were quite blurry and I didn't really remember much of anything that happened. Day 2 arrived and the first thing I did was to write in my journal. But unfortunately, what I remembered during the night was completely messy. I just jotted some notes down of what I remembered. Afterwards, I went for breakfast, and this time I made sure that I had everything down with acetylcholine. The rice is filled with quinoa. The curry had a bunch of quail eggs, and for beverages, I had a full cup of milk. Afterwards, I went to research more about lucid dreaming and tips and tricks to achieve the state of mind. What I found was that I needed a state of reference, a way for me to realize that I am dreaming. The best way to do this is to use an object, so that whenever you see this in your dream, you can realize that you are actually asleep. Afterwards, I went about my day doing my regular meditation. I don't know if this is actually effective because for me, I'm a pretty calm guy in general. Fast forward to that night. Okay guys, hopefully this works out today. It is 12:25. I'm gonna try this again. So I went about with the same routine, having an alarm at 4 a.m. for me to wake up right before REM sleep. And this time, let me just say, my experience was insane. Okay, so during the night, when I went back to sleep again the second time, I clearly felt that my body couldn't move, but my brain was awake. I don't know. It didn't feel like my eyes were open, but it felt like I was seeing stuff. Sort of a recollection of my bedroom, but obviously it wasn't as messy as it is right now. I turned over and I was able to get out of my bed. I tried looking at my bed, but it was just a dark place. I couldn't see myself there. And then I tried passing through the walls and I think I was able to walk right through it. And then I started to travel. And it wasn't like I was flying through the place. I started materializing the environment in front of me. For example, if I imagined that I was on a ledge or something, I would just be taken there. It was very surreal, but also very terrifying. By that point, my heart was beating super fast. It felt like it was gonna jump out of my body, so I was quite afraid. And by that time, I just suddenly woke up. It was just probably because of like the adrenaline and the amount of a heightened awareness that I was on. It was actually quite terrifying. I'm not 100% sure if I want to try it anymore. It just might not be worth it for me to continue with this. I guess the thing was that lucid dream really takes a toll on your body. At least for me. I was basically sleep deprived the whole day. Okay, so I'm just at the mall right now and I'm kind of feeling a bit of a relapse, right? Like the things I see don't seem real. It's a very difficult to explain feeling. It doesn't feel like I'm looking at a real thing. So I personally wouldn't recommend this because of what it might do to you psychologically. Anyways, stay safe out there, guys.